explosion. It could be the only thing to blow up his momentum, but he's gonna box up. Needs to be careful of that spreading fire. It's still on the 15 tick, up on the high ground. Commandment, my prediction, running through. He's on 4 elims, but just like Canada was at 4 elims, he's completely out of builds, and he swaps to his pickaxe. He thought that the pump would end up being enough, but Peterbot, with just 12 HP to spare, turns it around and ends up clutching up a top 3 position. He now has the high ground, but with only a singular build. Frisk back in the zone, but so is Jock. Peterbot drops down, he doesn't find the shot.
Ammo here, Sundown. I'm not sure if he has enough firepower to actually win this game.
He needs to drop down and go. He has that launch pad that he didn't end up using, but with only the 5 builds and all of them being wood, all of his priority positioning is gone. So instead, looking to hop into the box, but instead he has the flop where he's gonna pop the flop to try and maintain the positional advantage. He's hawking down on top of it. Meanwhile, Canada on the low ground ended up picking up next. The Casker falls right after, but Canada gets a second. Can he get a third? Peter finds the shot.
On high ground, working his way down. Clicks, trying to play the late heal here. Is that the play, though? I'm wondering, because now he's given up his power position. He comes out, though. It was the right play. It was sneaky, and it works. And now he's got the match to win this one. Sundown, he should be able to bring this home here.
Yeah, a nice little sneak play, back-to-back-to-back headshots going through 4 clicks. Now 4 eliminations and the mats he picked up from the Siphons, pushing him into the top 4. Mars takes down Polarized to put him in 5th. Tragics and Casker on the low ground. You should anticipate Casker trying to push Tragics out there as he's on the front, but Clicks is going to continue to just rain shots down. Meanwhile, Mars is going to hang out on the backside of the zone and look to just edge in, hoping that it pulls back out to the east, because it looks like he's playing with minimal mats. And as I say that, he drops down into the water to try and just lose it, but Casker smells the blood in the water and ends up picking up Mars. Here's our top 3. Clicks on the high ground, Casker on the low ground, Tragics with a medkit play and 3 builds on the mid-tarp. Clicks also with a medkit play up on the high ground, but it looks like Clicks is out of builds. He has only 2 left.
Yeah, he's got 2 to work with. He spots out Tragics, though, on the edge there. The Siphon is good. It comes through. The sniper shot, toe-to-toe, out in the open. No more builds.
He's going to drop down. Jamper picks up Acorn, but then Thatch immediately picks up Jamper to put him into 7th, and then Tragics, another gift with that aim down sights pump, finding all of the pellets. Both Cease and Thatch going down to those gatekeeping shots from Tragics. That'll be his 3rd elimination. Also puts him into the top 5. We'll swing on over to Dubs, who had barely the 4 builds. Goku also falls to Tragics' pump, who's starting to put in work. He drops in Dubs. He's also going to go down. Pump, swap, mat, refresh, everything for him. Top 3 for Tragics as he just absolutely runs up the top of the leaderboard, putting himself into contention, but it's going to be tough to beat Stretch here because you got to go up, and he's just chilling.
Well, this elim is worth so much for Tragics here. If he could actually find this one, or just let it tick over, it's going to be a substantial jump up. I believe a 5-point jump up, not including if he can get to the Victory Royale, which is highly unlikely. Stretch has got all the builds that he needs here, but this 2nd place, very important. Tragics looks up and burns onto Stretch right there. He lands a tag. That's a big tag. It's going to give him a little bit of time to work with here. Pam on the other side, just trying desperately here to work around. Can he get to a launch pad? I think he's trying to open up the distance here. No, he's just looking to buy time, and there's nothing here for him. Pam's out. Okay, Tragics earns a little bit more, and now it's a 1-on-1. It should be all but over here.
They're falling fast.
Yeah, and don't forget about Pam. Pam's still in this one as well. Take a look, 66 points here. He's on the hunt. He's looking for anyone who's down low, and you can hear the builds coming through. Rep comes in. That's Mars OW. Mars is down. Doesn't let go of the trigger, though. He runs to another one. There goes Bob the Builder, claimed and destroyed. 74 points now. Put him in the top 3. Put Cease up there in the top 5 now as well, because they have all popped off and broken that 70+ point threshold. Top 10 now is what remains here. Chip still in this one. That's no easy feat to take out there. Big names here remaining, and Zuni's has got the high ground. This is Zuni's game to bring home, but Pam, it's Pam's game to really jump up, maybe even fight for first.
Yeah, but Slacks in the bottom right-hand corner, also now cresting 70 points. No player wants to go down before that top 5. They want to make it all the way through, and Dom finds Squall on the backside of the zone, but then immediately Pam finds Chimp. That is a huge elim for the 2-point swing, as well as the 5-point placement threshold. You can see Zuni's up on the high ground. He boxes him 48 as well, right after. He only has 3 builds, but he says, that's 2 more than I needed. Takes him away. He's going to drop down and connect. Now completely out of builds. Zuni is 2. He goes down, and the positional base is could be it. Everyone else is in the zone. Everyone else is out of mats. Pam is shooting fish in a literal barrel from the high ground. Can Slacks make the wall-to-wall play? He goes for a pickaxe, but Pam just stays in. On to Crunchy. Can he end up connecting? You see him dropping the excess shotgun. Doesn't want the swap penalty. Gonna pull the 72 hours, the quick dip out in the zone. He cuts back in the top 10, but he's out of builds. Casker's tournament life on the line. We saw Pam Stowe had over 100. He didn't end up on the wall of Crunchy, but Crunchy replaces the wall. He doesn't have anything. He needs to find the Elam. It's all about this fight. Boxed like a fish, but can he do the Muhammad? No, he pushes through, and it's over. Crunchy takes him down. He ends the run. Bucky on 81, but I don't see anybody with the points. Pam Stowe should walk away as your FNCS All-Star champion. The French-Canadian upsetting everyone else, but it was down to the wire, and in the final 3 matches where the top 3 fell every single time, the question is, can Dubs close this out, pick up the VR? Edgy versus Dubs, NRG versus FaZe here in the final match, and there's a little bit of a pay bump on the line.
Yes, definitely a big substantial one because there's so much pricing here for the solos, and Dubs should be able to close this out as Edgy has nothing left here, and it's all going to come down to the wire right here, right now.